What's going on, gang? This is DJ Rocky with AtlantaMusicDJ and LA Events. I want to go ahead and show you something. This is a bin of cables. This is an old school record box of cables, and yes, it's loaded in there. We do have a power outlet, and it keeps going down further and further, and it's all the power cords. So I wanted to show you the reason why I decided to invest in the Freedom series from Chauvet DJ. These are some DMX cables and some other audio cables. Some other DMX cables. So you know, if you got power cables running and you got your DMX cables, and let me just stress to you, this is not all of it. If you know that you've been venturing out in a couple lights, maybe 4, 5, 10, 20, you know that when you're investing in your power cables, you have to get your DMX cables to run them too. If you're not running DMX, you're just running power, well, this alone will give you a headache. I can't tell you how many times I have been running these cables, and these aren't all of them. You know that when you come across cables, you don't just go from the light to the outlet. You're investing in other power cords and extension cords and everything like that. And I can't stress to you enough how many times I have just started the gig. I just started and my back is hurting. The number one reason why I decided to invest in the Chauvet Freedom series, the wireless DMX lights, is for one, the health of my back, the time and the stress that it puts on your back and in your mind, the extra freedom, the extra time that you have with your family. I can't stress enough. This is not all of it. This is just some of it. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go back to our Freedom, our Chauvet Freedom series, and take a look at the reason why I decided to go and invest in some more freedom in my life. What's going on, gang? So you saw the clip before, and the cables, along with my back and my family, was the tipping point for me to just say, that's it. I'm done with cables. I'm really done with them. I wanted to invest into the freedom, not just with the freedom of Chauvet Freedom series, but also the freedom of having a little bit more time with your family, not having to leave the house so soon. There was many times where, you know, Daddy had to go to work, but I had to go to the event very early because I had to set up and manage cables and run cables and lights and whatnot. And that bothered me. I also was bent over for many hours just running the cables, setting them up, getting all the specs all nice and neat and tucked away. And on average, you're running about anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes just trying to figure out just trying to get everything rearranged. Now, this is some of the things I've been working with before. This is 64 series, and this is the Chauvet 36 series. You basically had to fit it in there inside your trussing or whatever you were going to be backlighting. You had to make sure you managed your yoke properly. You had to make sure you had to angle your light properly. You had to also run the power cord in. You also had to grab another cord and run the DMX cable in. Make sure that those cables were in properly, and make sure everything was kind of managed. By the time you were done with it, or I was done with it, it was anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. That's time. That's precious time invested that that you really shouldn't to be worried about. You should be worrying about some other things for your event. So with that said, let me just go ahead and pop one open and show you how it works. So right out of the box, you went ahead and purchased your new Chauvet Freedom series. I'm going to go ahead and just pop it open right now, and just with the same amount of time that it takes me to actually open up the light and get it out of its plastic wrap is less time than I would need to actually get ready for my event. And there you have it. You're uplit. So in less time that I would take me to run a cable, at least one cable or two cables, right out of the box, I just freshly opened this up. My new Chauvet Freedom Series 6, powered and ready to go. And you got at least 75 strength of power right out of the box. And this is a new box that I just opened. I'm looking at it now and it's 100%. So some of them are running at 100% right out of the box. You're ready to go all night long for your event. So that's just the freedom I'm talking about when I talk about the freedom, not just investing in the Chauvet DJ Freedom series of lights, but it's the freedom of your time, your precious time as an entertainer, performer, your time that you're the freedom of ease to your back and the stress. I hope you like this, and I hope this can encourage you to, even if you're just a new DJ, or even if you're just kind of just slowly kind of creating more and more business for yourself, start right off the bat, and don't do like me and investing in lights that needed to be managed with many cables, as you saw in the clip before. Even if it's just 4 lights, I highly recommend it. Let's say you just need those few lights that are in your DJ booth or your DJ setup at your station, and you want the freedom and the ease of just turning the lights on and they're ready to go. And then you'll have right next to you your wireless remote, which will come with each one of your lights, and you could just control it as you're DJing and mixing your music, and you have the full freedom to control the lights with the music right out of the box. So there it is. I hope you liked it. Go ahead and watch my next clip, where I'm going to be talking to you on how I charge my lighting. And let me just show you. This is what we'll be talking about in the next clip. This bag right here is fully ready to go and charge with one power cord. And I'll show you how I do that just at the end of my event. Alright, so just go ahead and watch the next clip, charging our Chauvet Freedom Par Tri-6 series. This is DJ Rocky with Atlanta Music DJ and Ella Events. You guys take care and love and respect all people and all things living. Goodbye.